Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn how to perform some octal arithmetic. So at first we are going to learn how to do octal addition. Okay, we have already learned how to do binary addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. So here we are going to learn octal addition. We know that in octal number system base is 8 and the numbers in octal system are 0 to 7. Other than 0 to 7, no number can be there in octal number system. So for arithmetic calculation also there must not be any number except 0 to 7. Okay, so let us do addition. Suppose our number is 3 4 2 0 7 4 3 2. These also base 8, these also base 8. You can see there all the numbers are in within 0 to 7. So for octal addition, at first we do simple our normal addition process. So 0 and 7, if we add these two numbers, it is 7. 7 is within our range, that is within 0 to 7. So leave it as it is. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 also within 0 to 7. Okay, then 6 is a valid number. Again 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is also valid number within our range. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 is also valid number within our range. So 5767 is also an octal number having all the digits within range 0 to 7. So this is our within octal number system. This is for addition. Okay, now let us take another number. This number is suppose 5 2 0 4 6 3 6 3 6 4. You can see all the digits are seen within 0 to 7. Here is also all the digits are in within 0 to 7. So these two numbers are octal numbers. Now let us calculate. So at first we have to plus. We know that digit wise from right hand side we have to start. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Clear? But 10 is not within our range 0 to 7. So what we will do? We have to, as the base is 8. So after adding the two digits, if the number exceeds 7, if the number exceeds 7, that if the number is beyond 7, so that number cannot be an octal number. But as the number in this is an octal arithmetic, so all the additional number should be in octal number system. So what we'll do, as 6 plus 4 is 8. So 6 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. So we have to subtract this number with 8. Because 8 is the base of the system. So what we get? We get here 2. That means 8 is the base. Okay. So here after subtracting the additional number, if the number is greater than 7, we have to submind it. We have to subtract it with 8 as the base is 8, not within 7. Okay. Then 2 we have to leave 2 right. We have to write 2 here. And after that we have to write 2 here. And after that you can see here 8 is extra. Okay. So this 8 is taken as carry in its left hand side digits to add. Okay, so as 8 is extra, so it should be carry. So for carry, for each one bit, as 8 is not a digit in case, 8 is the base of its number. So 8 carry means it carry one number, carry 1. Okay, that means 8 extra. So this should be added as a 1 in its left hand side digit. Not 8 is added here. We have to, if 1 8 is extra, we have to add 1 carry. Okay. So then if we add 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay. Again 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 also not within our range. So 8 we have to subtract it by 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So here also for this we have to take carry 1, as this is extra. Okay. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So you should write here 0 and 1 carry is extra. Now 5 plus 1 plus 4. 10. Again 10. 10 means if we subtract with 8, so it gives 2. So we have to write 2 here, as 1 8 is extra. There is also 1 carry, as there is no more digits, we have to put it here. Now you can see it is 1 2 0 4 2. All the digits are within its octal number system. Okay. This is not so hard. Just if the number is greater than 8, greater than 7, then we have to subtract it with 8. Now let us see another example. Suppose 4 7 0 2.53. Okay. Now here 5 4 5.26. So this is also 8. This is also 8. Always remember that all the decimal point must be placed in the same position. Okay. Now let us start. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 is greater than 8. So we have to subtract 9 minus 8, 1. Then 1 is there, and for 1 extra 8 we have to carry it here. Now 5 6 7 8. 8 also not within 0 to 7. So we have to subtract 8 minus 8 is 0. So 1 carry is here. Now 5 6 7 8. Again 8 minus 8 is 0. So 1 8 is extra. So at first we have to write the subtracted value here, and for carry we have to carry it here. For carry we have to take 1, not 8. Just remember it. Now 4 plus 1 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Again 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. 1 8 extra, and we have to write the subtracted value is here 4. 1 is extra. 4 plus 1 is 5. As there is no digits, we can place here 0. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. This is the addition process in octal number system. Clear? Now let us do subtraction process. For subtraction, same. Suppose I write here 7 4 5 2. Here 4 1 3 1 8 8. Obviously here we write maximum number is at the above and minimum number is lowest number is at the below. Okay. Now subtract in our normal process. 2 minus 1 is 1. As we have to here minus subtracting greater from the less number from a greater number, so there is not any other issue. So 5 plus 3 is minus 2, 4 minus 1 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3. So it is very easy. Okay, for subtraction. Now the problem arises if we subtract 5, 0, 7, 4 using suppose 3, 4, 2, 5. Okay, here is the see we have to subtract 4 minus 5. Obviously 5 is larger than 4, so it is not possible, so we have to borrow from its previous value, as we know we have done in our digital binary number system. So we have to take carry from its previous digit. Okay, so 4 minus 5, we have to take one value means whenever we take any borrow from its previous digit, always we take its base number. You have already seen that whenever in our binary number system we have taken 0 changes into 1 0. What does it mean? 1 0 means 2 as the base of the number system. Okay, so here also whenever we take any borrow, we have to add here 8, and as we take one carry, 1 bits from its previous value, it should changes into 6. Mind it, again I am telling you, whenever we take any borrow in octal number system from its previous digit, we have to take 8 as borrow. It is borrow, not 1. Okay, we have to take 8 as borrow, and as we borrow one number from its previous digit, we have to sub 7 changes into 6. Clear? In addition system, here you also see that if 8 is greater, and if we add 2 numbers, then we, in order to add carry, we add 1, and in order to borrow here we have to borrow 8, but that number subtracted by 1, that diminished by 1, because one number is goes to its next position. So here 8 is borrow and already 4 is there, so here the total number becomes 8 plus 4, that means 12. Now 12 minus 5 is 7. Now here after giving 1 digits from its next value, it changes into 6, so 6 minus 2 is 4. Again here comes 0 minus 4. So 0 is smaller than, so we have to take 8 from here. So here I am taking 8, and 8 plus 0, it becomes 8, and 4 changes into 5 changes into 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4, and 4 minus 3 is 1. This is our subtraction. Simple rule. If we borrow, we have to borrow 8 from its previous digits, and from that digit from where we have to take borrow, it diminished by 1. Clear? Now suppose here 742.64 2 4, obviously smaller number, so we have to borrow 8, and 5 changes into 4, and as we borrow here 8 plus 2, it becomes 10. Okay, how 10 comes? 10 comes 8 plus 2. 8 is borrow and 2 is this digit, so after adding this we get 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6. as 5 changes to 4, and here we have to subtract 6. So again we have to borrow. So we have to borrow from 3. So from 3 changes to 2, and 4 changes we have to borrow 8. So 8 plus 4, it becomes 12. Got it? Okay, now we have to subtract 12 minus 6. It is 6. Again 2 minus 1. Obviously 2 minus 1, 1. Simple. 4 minus 3, 1. 7 minus 4, 3. Clear? All time remember that if we have to borrow one number from its previous value, so we have to borrow 8, and we have to add it with the digits of that place, and then we have to subtract, and from where we have to borrow we subtract it by 1. Clear? Let us do another example. 7004 and 5321. Let us see what will happen. 4 minus 1, 3. Simple, no problem. Now here 0 minus 2. So we have to borrow, but its previous value is 0. So from 0 we can't borrow anything because it does not have any value. So we have to borrow from here. Okay. So from here we have to borrow. So 7 changes to 6. Clear? And as so borrow, we have to borrow 7 to here from this 0, and from this 0 to this 0. Okay. The tricks is from 7, if we change 7 changes to 6, and we have to borrow 8, so this becomes 8. Okay. After 8, so again this 8 0 have to borrow from this 8. So this 8 again changes to 7, and 8 goes to here. So ultimately we have to subtract 6, get 6, 7, 8, and we have to subtract it with this number. Same as in our binary number system. If there are 2 digits in binary number system, so what we have done? We have done that 1 changes to 0, 0 changes to 1, 0, and all the middle changes to 1. Like this way, 7 diminished by 1, 0 changes to 8, and all the middle value changes to 7. See, okay, how it changes to 7? Here just I am showing it, because 8 goes from 7 to this 0, and from this 0 again 8 goes to this 0. So this 8 again diminished by 7. Now subtract 8 minus 2 is 6, 7 minus 3 is 4, 6 minus 5 is 1. Again one simple rule how we could understand whether the subtraction is correct or not. We know that in our subtraction process, if we subtract, suppose 15 minus 4 is 11. Okay, but if we add these two numbers, we get this number. So in octal also, if we subtract this number, if we add the result with the subtrahend, then we get this value. You see, 3 plus 1 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 is not an octal number, so 8 minus 8 is 0. 1 8 goes here. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So 1 goes here. 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 1 7. We get this number. So for binary subtraction, it is easy to check whether the binary subtraction is correct or not. Clear? Binary subtraction, it is very easier to check. Hope you understand the octal number system. Next in our video, we are going to learn about hexadecimal number system.